Lisa, is that you texting from this number? I don't recognize it. Yeah, it's me. I'm using your brother's old phone. That's unusual. You've never messaged me directly before. Is everything okay? Everything's fine. Actually, better than fine. I have something I need to discuss with you. All right, what's going on? You're making me a little nervous. It's about this beautiful new house you just built, the one over on Maple Drive. This beautiful new house? What do you mean? Did something happen to it? No, nothing like that. It's just, well, you know how you're going to be away on that big overseas assignment for work? Yeah, for the next 6 months or so. What about it? Mike and I were thinking, it seems like such a waste for that gorgeous place to just sit there empty for so long. What exactly are you suggesting, Lisa? We've already moved in! Surprise! Aren't you happy that someone will be there to look after it? I'm sorry, what? You moved into my house without even asking me? Don't be so dramatic, Sarah. We're family. We knew you'd be thrilled to have us keeping an eye on things. Thrilled? I'm in shock. Lisa, you had no right to do this without my permission. Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal. Someone needs to maintain the place while you're off gallivanting around the world. Gallivanting? This is for my job, Lisa, and I never agreed to let you live there. The kids are absolutely loving it here, by the way, and the schools in this neighborhood are so much better than our old district. The kids? You moved your whole family in? How is there even enough space? We made it work. A few of them are bunking together, but they don't mind. It's like one big happy slumber party. Lisa, I'm going to say this as clearly as I can. This is completely unacceptable. You and your family need to move out immediately. I really don't think you're seeing the big picture here, Sarah. We're doing you a huge favor. A favor? You're trespassing is what you're doing. How did you even get into my locked house in the first place? Spare key, you know, the one you gave Mike for emergencies. He agreed that this situation definitely qualifies as an emergency. An emergency? What about this is an emergency? I can't believe he went along with this. Look, it's already a done deal. We're all moved in and settled. The kids are enrolled in school. You can't expect us to uproot them all over again. That's exactly what I expect, actually. This is my house, Lisa. Mine. You had no right to move in without my explicit consent. I think you're being really unreasonable about this. We're not strangers. We're your family. Besides, possession is 9/10 of the law, right? I can't believe what I'm hearing. This isn't some finders keepers playground game. This is breaking and entering. Breaking and entering? Really, Sarah? We used a key, remember? A key you were never supposed to use for this. A key for emergencies only. Well, the way I see it, we had no other choice. It was either this or the streets. You wouldn't want your nieces and nephews to be homeless, would you? Don't you dare try to manipulate me by guilt-tripping me with the kids. This is about you selfishly helping yourself to what isn't yours. I think you're just not understanding the reality of our situation, but you know what? Fine. I can see you're not in a reasonable mood to discuss this right now. There's nothing to discuss except you getting your family out of my house ASAP. I'm not playing around here, Lisa. And I'm not moving. Guess we're at an impasse then. Tell you what, you go enjoy your little business trip. We'll take good care of the homestead, and we can talk about this more when you've calmed down, okay? No, not okay. None of this is okay. I'm telling you right now, you've made a huge mistake, and this will not end well for you. Always so dramatic. I'll tell the kids Auntie Sarah says hi from her fancy international job. Enjoy your trip. Lisa? Don't you dare ignore me. This conversation isn't over, not by a long shot. There will be serious consequences for this. Mike, we need to talk right now. I don't care what you're doing, this is urgent. Your wife just informed me that you've moved your whole family into the house I just built without asking me. What the hell, Mike?
Sarah, I can explain. I swear this isn't what it looks like.
Really? Because it looks like you've invaded my brand new home with your wife and her army of kids. Explain fast, Mike, because I'm livid right now.
You have to understand, Lisa's been obsessing over your house since the day you broke ground. It kept going on and on about how perfect it would be for the kids.
Perfect for the kids? Mike, there are 5 of them. Did you forget that your wife came pre-packaged with a bunch of children from her previous marriages?
Of course I didn't forget, but what was I supposed to do? I tried telling her we could never afford a place like that on our own.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe act like an adult and shut down her crazy ideas? Remind her that stealing is wrong? I can't believe you went along with this insanity.
I know, I'm an idiot, but you don't understand what Lisa's like when she fixates on something. It's relentless. She wore me down.
Wore you down? Mike, she's completely taking advantage of you. Why did you even marry a woman like that? She's what, at least a decade older than you and came with all that baggage? What were you thinking?
She was so different before we got married, so warm and nurturing with her kids despite how tough things were for them. I admired that about her, and she likes playing video games with me.
The poor, struggling single mom act? Oldest trick in the book, Mike. She saw you coming a mile away.
You're probably right. Looking back, I think it was all just a big manipulation tactic, a way to trap me. God, I've been so stupid.
Forget about how stupid you've been for a minute. We need to focus on the issue at hand. Getting your freeloading wife out of my house. Have you considered just, I don't know, divorcing her?
Divorce? Sarah, she's pregnant with my kid. I can't just abandon my child like that. I have to take responsibility.
Take responsibility? Like how she's taking responsibility by illegally occupying a home that doesn't belong to her? Come on, Mike, you're smarter than this. She's using that baby to manipulate you even further.
You're right. You're so right. I've let things spiral way out of control, let her walk all over me, and now she's walking all over you, too. God, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
I know you didn't, and even though I'm absolutely furious, I know this is just what she does. She's an expert at exploiting people's weaknesses. But that ends now, Mike. You have to stand up to her.
I will, I swear. I'll talk to her, make her see that this isn't right, that we have to get out of your house and find our own way, no matter how hard it is.
Do you really think you can reason with her? I've tried talking to her myself and she's refusing to budge. Says the kids are already enrolled in school and everything.
She doesn't get to make unilateral decisions like this anymore. Not when they're hurting the people I love. I will fix this, Sarah, I promise you.
I'm choosing to trust you, Mike, against my better judgment right now, honestly. But I'm giving you a chance to make this right. Don't let me down.
I won't. I swear to you, I won't. I'll get her out of there if it's the last thing I do. I refuse to let her destroy my relationship with you.
Just get it done and get it done fast. I want you all out of there by the end of the week, Mike. I mean it. Any longer than that, and I'll be forced to take legal action.
It won't come to that, I promise. I'll handle Lisa, you have my word.
I better. And Mike, one more thing. I need you to keep an eye out for a delivery for me. It should be coming any day now.
A delivery? Okay, what is it?
It's a special package. An investigation report, actually.
An investigation report? What the hell, Sarah? What have you been investigating?
Oh, you're gonna find out, Cupcake. It's been 2 days now, Lisa. 2 days, and you and your family are still living in my house, completely against my wishes. Care to explain yourself? Sarah, I thought we settled this already. The house is ours now. Possession is 9/10 and all that. Why are you still harping on about this? Harping on? This isn't some trivial disagreement, Lisa. This is my home we're talking about. A home you had no right to move into. Look, I've already told you, we needed a place to live, and this house was just sitting here empty. We're practically doing you a favor by keeping it maintained. A favor? In what universe is breaking into someone's house and refusing to leave doing them a favor? You're trespassing, plain and simple. There you go again with the melodramatics. We're families, Sarah. Families help each other out. I notice you're not exactly rushing back from your little work trip to actually use the place yourself. Because I'm in the middle of an important overseas assignment, one that I told you and Mike about well in advance, that doesn't give you the right to just take over my home. Well, maybe you should have thought of that before jaunting off and leaving this big, beautiful house just sitting here empty. Honestly, it's pretty selfish of you. Selfish? I'm selfish for expecting my own brother and sister-in-law to respect my property and not just help themselves to it? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with me is that I'm looking out for my children's well-being while you're off gallivanting around the globe. Do you have any idea what an opportunity this is for them? The school's alone! Don't you dare try to turn this around on me. Don't you dare try to paint yourself as some benevolent mother just trying to do right by her kids. You're a manipulator and a user, plain and simple. How dare you accuse me of not having my children's best interests at heart? Everything I do for them. Not that you'd understand, seeing as you don't have any of your own. Leave my personal life out of this, Lisa. We both know this has nothing to do with me being childless and everything to do with you being a selfish, scheming opportunist. Think what you want about me, but the fact remains, we're in this house and we're not going anywhere. So you can either get on board or stay mad about it from across the ocean. Your choice. You really think I'm just going to roll over and take this? That I don't have options here? I've already spoken to Mike and given him until the end of the week to get you out of there. Spoken to Mike? Let me guess. He just bowed to your demands, right? Spineless as always. God, what a loser. Well, sorry, but he doesn't make unilateral decisions for this family. I do. Not when those decisions involve committing crimes, you don't. He knows what you're doing is wrong, Lisa. He knows you're taking advantage. I'm not taking advantage of anyone. I'm doing what needs to be done for the good of my family. And if Mike can't see that, well, that's his problem. You're unbelievable. Do you even hear yourself? The mental gymnastics you must have to do to justify your actions. It's astounding. You need professional help, Lisa. The only one who needs help here is you, Sarah. Help removing the stick from your rear end. Honestly, the entitlement, the selfishness, it's really quite something. I'm done arguing in circles with you. You can try to twist this however you want, but the bottom line is, you're in the wrong here, and there will be consequences. Ooh, consequences! How ominous. What are you going to do? Complain at me from your fancy international hotel room some more? I'm shaking in my boots over here. Keep laughing, Lisa, but you won't be finding any of this quite so funny once that package Mike is waiting for arrives. I wonder what kinds of interesting details it might reveal about you. Package? What package? What are you talking about? Oh, just a little something I had a private investigator put together. Amazing what you can find out about a person if you dig deep enough. I'm betting there's plenty in your past you'd prefer stayed buried. You investigated me? Are you insane? What gives you the right to go poking around in my private life like that? The nerve! What gave you the right to just move your family into my house without permission? You started this, Lisa. I'm just making sure I'm well informed as I finish it. This is harassment! It's an invasion of privacy! You can't do this! When Mike finds out... Mike already knows. He's the one who will be receiving the package and all the sordid details about your past that it contains. I wouldn't count on him staying on your side once he sees what kind of woman he really married.
This is blackmail! You can't threaten me like this! I won't stand for it!
It's not a threat, Lisa. It's a promise. The walls are closing in, and sooner or later, everything you've done, everyone you've used, it's all going to come out. I just hope you're prepared for your house of cards to come crashing down around you.
I don't know what kind of game you think you're playing, Sarah, but it ends now. Call off your little private investigator before he ruins everything.
Ruins everything? Oh, you mean before he exposes all your dirty little secrets? I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, Lisa. The investigation is done and the report has been delivered.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe you would stoop so low as to sick some sleazy PI on me, digging into my private life like I'm some kind of criminal.
Funny you should mention criminals, seeing as that investigator uncovered quite the rap sheet on you. Tell me, do the words identity theft and fraud ring any bells?
What? Those charges were complete misunderstandings. They were dropped ages ago. How dare you dredge up ancient history just to smear me?
Misunderstandings? Really? Because the investigation paints a pretty clear picture of a woman with a long history of swindling and deceiving people. A woman who fled town and changed her name to avoid the consequences of her actions.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know anything about my life, about what I've been through. How dare you judge me?
Oh, I'm not judging, Lisa. The facts speak for themselves. And the fact is, you're a con artist, a grifter who latches onto vulnerable people and exploits them for your own gain. People like my brother.
You shut your mouth about my marriage. Mike loves me, no matter what you or your stupid report says.
Real? Like those credit cards you opened in his name without telling him? Like the joint bank account you've been funneling money out of for months? That kind of real?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're making things up, twisting the truth. Mike will never believe your lies.
Are you sure about that, Lisa? Because I'm pretty sure once Mike sees the detailed financial records, the paper trail of deceit, he'll have no choice but to face the truth about who he married.
This is blackmail. You're trying to destroy my marriage, my family. Why are you doing this to me? I thought we were sisters.
Sisters? Are you joking? Sisters don't steal from each other, Lisa. They don't take advantage and manipulate and explode each other's lives for their own selfish gain. You're not my sister. You're a parasite.
How can you be so cruel? I'm the mother of your future niece or nephew. Doesn't family mean anything to you?
Don't you dare use that baby as a bargaining chip. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I have to wonder, is Mike even really the father?
Excuse me? What the hell are you implying? Of course Mike's the father. How dare you even suggest otherwise?
I'm not implying anything. I'm just looking at the facts. The timeline of your business trips, your history of infidelity that's outlined in the report. It paints a pretty damning picture.
You're unbelievable. Those business trips were for work. And what infidelity? I've never cheated on Mike, ever. Your report is full of lies.
Is it? So you won't mind taking a paternity test then, just to clear up any doubts?
I'm not subjecting myself or my unborn child to any of your witch hunt tactics. This is harassment, plain and simple. I won't stand for it.
Call it whatever you want, but the truth will come out, Lisa. One way or another, Mike will see you for who you really are. A liar, a cheater, and a fraud.
You're despicable. I can't believe I ever thought of you as family. You're trying to ruin my life, and for what? Some petty house dispute? It's pathetic.
Petty? You stole my house! You committed a crime against me, and now you have the nerve to act like the victim? You're unbelievable.
No, what's unbelievable is that you are willing to destroy your relationship with your brother, your own flesh and blood, just to get back at me. Talk about cutting off your nose to spite your face!
Mike is an unfortunate casualty in all this, I'll admit, but he's also an adult who needs to face the consequences of his poor choices, starting with his choice to marry a conniving, deceitful snake like you.
You sanctimonious witch! You think you're so perfect, don't you? Looking down on me from your ivory tower, judging my life, my choices. You have no idea what I've been through.
And there it is, the real Lisa, the vicious, foul-mouthed shrew who would burn down everything and everyone around her just to get what she wants. I'm done playing nice. I want you out of my house, out of my life. And if you won't go willingly, I'll make you go.
I'd like to see you try. This is my home now, Sarah. Mine. And there's nothing you or that pathetic report can do about it.
You're so sure of that? Because I beg to differ. In fact, I've already taken action, called in a few favors. I think you'll be very interested to hear about the new owners of Maple Drive.
New owners? What the hell are you talking about? You can't sell a house out from under someone. That's illegal.
Oh, kind of like fraud and identity theft? Funny, I didn't think legality mattered much to you, Lisa. But you're right. I can't sell my house to just anyone, which is why I sold it to a very specific buyer, one who is uniquely equipped to handle unwanted house guests.
What are you talking about? Who could possibly want to buy a house that they know has people living in it? That makes no sense.
The county sheriff's department, Lisa. I sold my house to the county, and they are very motivated to evict the current occupants, seeing as they are there illegally. I believe the term they used was criminal trespassing.
You can't be serious. You called the cops on us? On your own family? What is wrong with you?
I didn't call anyone. I simply sold my house to a buyer I knew could properly handle the situation. And the situation is, you're a criminal. One who is about to face some very serious legal consequences.
You can't do this. Mike won't let you. He won't stand for his own wife and children being thrown out on the street by the police.
Mike doesn't have a choice. The sale is final, the papers are signed, and in a few short days, the sheriff will be at your door with a court order and an eviction notice. Time's up, Lisa. The game is over, and you've lost.
This isn't over. You can't get rid of me this easily. I'll fight this. I'll fight you. Even if I have to burn this whole goddamn house to the ground, I won't let you win.
Go ahead and try, Lisa. Throw whatever tantrum you want, but it won't change the outcome. You made your bed, and now it's time to lie in it. I hope orange is your color. I'll be sure to send you a care package in county lockup.
Damn you, Sarah! Damn you straight to hell. You think you've beaten me? You haven't even begun to see what I'm capable of. This isn't over. Not by a long shot.
Funny, from where I'm sitting, it looks pretty damn over to me. Enjoy the next few days in my house. They'll be your last.
I know you're behind this, Sarah. Call off your dogs before they destroy everything I've worked for.
Dogs? Oh, you mean the officers of the law? The ones who are just doing their job by investigating the myriad of crimes you've committed? Sorry, no can do.
Crimes? What crimes? I haven't done anything wrong. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Is that what you call identity theft these days? Or fraud? Or violating your probation by crossing state lines? Because the police seem to have a very different understanding of those things.
Probation? What are you talking about? I'm not on probation. I've never even been arrested.
Really? Because that's not what my private investigator found. Quite the colorful history you've got, Lisa. Multiple arrests, all for theft and fraud-related offenses. And let's not forget that pesky bench warrant out for your arrest in Cleveland.
Cleveland? How did you know about that? That was years ago. It was all a mistake. The charges were dropped.
Dropped? More like you skipped town before they could prosecute you, changed your name, started over in a new state, left all your messes behind for someone else to clean up. Isn't that right, Lisa? Or should I say, Gertrude?
You don't understand. I had no choice. I had to get away from that life, start fresh for my kids. I'm not that person anymore.
Aren't you? Because from where I'm sitting, you're exactly the same grifter you've always been, scamming and scheming your way through life, latching on to anyone foolish enough to trust you and bleeding them dry.
You have no idea what my life has been like, the sacrifices I've had to make for my family. You think it's been easy raising 5 kids on my own, with no support?
Oh, spare me the sob story, Gertrude. We both know this isn't about your kids. It's about you and your pathological need to take what doesn't belong to you. First, it was credit cards and identities. Now it's my house. You're sick.
Sick? The only thing sick here is your obsession with destroying my life. Why can't you just leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough?
You've been through enough when you put yourself through the ringer with your destructive choices. Choices that are now catching up to you in a big way. The police know everything. It's over.
No, this can't be happening. Everything was going so well. We were finally stable, finally building a real life. You can't take that away from me.
I'm not taking anything from you that you didn't steal in the first place. You broke the law multiple times. Did you really think there would never be any consequences for that?
Please, Sarah, I'm begging you. Call up the police. Give me another chance. For the children's sake, I'll do anything.
For the children's sake? If you really cared about your children, you turn yourself in and face the consequences of your actions. Give them a chance at a better life.
A better life? In foster care? You call that better? You're a monster!
The only monster here is you, the one who brought innocent children into your web of lies and deceit, the one who used them as human shields to deflect from your own criminal behavior. That's monstrous.
You really think you're better than me, don't you? Sitting up there on your high horse, passing judgment on my life, my choices.
I don't lie, cheat, and steal my way through life. I don't exploit people who love me. I don't use my children as pawns in my sick games.
This isn't a game to me, Sarah. This is my life. I'm fighting for my survival, for my family's survival. Can't you understand that?
What I understand is that you've left a trail of destruction everywhere you've gone. Shattered lives, broken trusts, mountains of debt. All so you can keep running from the messes you've made. Well, guess what? You can't run anymore. The past has caught up with you.
Sarah, please. I'm scared. I don't want to go to jail. I can't lose my kids. I'll do anything to make this right. Just tell me what you want.
What I want is for you to face the truth, to stop running, stop lying, stop playing the victim when you victimized so many. It's time for you to take responsibility for the life you've led and the pain you've caused.
I can't. I'm not strong enough. I'm not brave like you. I'm just trying to survive the only way I know how. Please, Sarah, have mercy on me, on the kids.
The greatest mercy I can show those children is to remove them from the toxic cycle you've trapped them in. They deserve better than a life on the run, than a mother who would sacrifice their stability for her own selfish gain.
So that's it then? You're just going to stand by and watch as my life is destroyed? As my children are ripped away from me? After everything, that's what you're choosing?
I'm choosing to stand for what's right. I'm choosing to hold you accountable for your actions. I'm choosing to break the cycle of pain and deceit that you've perpetuated for far too long. I'm sorry it had to come to this, but you've left me no choice.
This can't be happening. Everything's falling apart. What am I going to do? Oh God, the kids. What's going to happen to my babies?
Your children will be looked after. They'll be placed with people who can provide them with the stability and security they need. People who won't use them as bargaining chips or human shields.
Please, Sarah. I know I've made mistakes. I know I've hurt people. But I never meant for any of this. I was just trying to give my kids a better life. That's all I ever wanted.
If that were true, you would have made better choices. You would have put their needs before your own selfish desires. But it's not too late for you. You can still do right by them. You can face your consequences with dignity and show them what it means to take responsibility.
Sarah, I'm so sorry for everything. You'll never know how much I wish I could take it all back.
I know, but we can't change the past. Only how we move forward. This has to stop. Time to stop running. Time to face what's coming, no matter how scary it is.
Looks like it's time I face the music. Time I paid for what I've done. I'm ready now. As ready as I'll ever be.
Then there's nothing left to say except good luck, Lisa. Or Gertrude. I truly hope you find your way to a better path. Your children will be here, cheering you on every step of the way. As it turned out, she did have a criminal record. She had been arrested multiple times for misdemeanors, but that wasn't all. She was actually on probation. Right up to the end, she kept surpassing my expectations in the worst possible ways. Naturally, she received a prison sentence this time. It's not a particularly long one, but she'll be away for a while. Surprisingly, Lisa had a significant amount of savings, apparently money she had squirreled away while causing trouble for everyone around her. She had the nerve to call Mike a deadbeat while secretly hoarding money herself. That's just like her, only thinking about herself. Thanks to that, we were able to collect damages and house repair costs without any problems. Lisa's carefully accumulated savings are now completely gone. The children were placed in foster care. I was a bit concerned since they're innocent in all this, but Lisa seemed more upset about losing her savings than being separated from her children. I guess I made the right decision after all.